The 2025 Hyundai Tucson. The Tucson got a refresh for 2025. It got a new grille, bumpers, new infotainment system, a new steering wheel, and some other features inside. The pricing for this vehicle starts at around $30,000 on the low end. My limited test vehicle came out at just around $40,000 after destination. So you have quite a few choices in between there, but none of them are exceptionally expensive. Jack, before I go too far, what are your initial thoughts on the new Tucson?
This is a vehicle that both I and my wife love. I mean, we really, we spent a lot of time in a hybrid version of this vehicle fairly recently, and she just loves the kind of interesting interior touches, like the shelf on the passenger side. She just thinks it's a very convenient car in a lot of ways, and I just think it's up level for its price.
I agree. But what it isn't is a high performance vehicle for the price. Yeah. It's got a 2.5 liter four cylinder engine with 187 horsepower, 178 pound feet of torque. You get front wheel drive as standard. My test vehicle came with the available, Hyundai calls it H-Track all wheel drive. And you get an 8-speed automatic transmission. Jack, I will say this. Even though it's not quick, I really appreciate that Hyundai used a real, quote unquote, real transmission here instead of a continuously variable transmission. The 8-speed automatic is smooth. It shifts when you expect it to, and there's none of the droning or the whining sound that you get with a CVT. This vehicle is not a great handling vehicle, so I wouldn't take it and try to carve canyons or anything with it. But what it does really well is deliver a smooth ride quality, and it's relatively quiet inside. So it's a great family hauler, really comfortable commuter car, and it's pretty quiet on the highway. So even at 70, 80 miles an hour here, on our, I'll use the word plow-torn highways because they have just as many potholes here as the town roads do. It did just fine, and no big complaints there. It's not super quick, so around 7 seconds to 60 miles an hour. But what that does is you get enough power for pulling out into traffic, enough power for reaching highway speeds. But once you're there, passing can take a little bit of patience. So I would just say, if you want a comfortable ride, you want to be relatively quiet inside, this is a great vehicle, but don't expect to be excited by it in very many ways.